All right, so the main ecosystem that NFT seems to be revolving around right now, guys, is content. And when I say content, I mean content in the form of music, pictures, art, which art is really in the eye of the beholder, right? Like what you deem to be art is really going to be based on the individual. But art, photography, music, for the most part, this is what the NFT ecosystem seems to be consisting of. And you can really expand on art, music, photography. You can expand on those, right? Like you can't really put those into a box and say, hey, this is art or this is photography, so on and so forth. Like look at this main picture that's showing up right here in front of us. You might say this is photography because it looks like a photo, but this is art to someone, right? So to each his own. This can really expand. The magic can really happen when the things that are tied to these photography pieces or these art pieces, right? There are things that are tied to them. We call those utilities, right? A utility is a perk or benefit that is tied to owning a particular picture or or art, right? In this case, I'm going to stop saying picture, art, photography, and I'm going to use the word NFT, all right, or the abbreviation, so we can all just be on the same page with the language. So utilities are attached to them. You know, these NFT pieces, they have so much different value, between nothing and a lot, right? Let me just pick something. I don't know. Sorry if I'm scrolling fast. Let me say this from jump. I wouldn't search for an NFT or art piece to purchase. I wouldn't go to OpenSea. I wouldn't Google OpenSea and pull up their website and search for an art piece to invest in. I wouldn't do it that way. And I'll explain that later, go in depth, but there's a lot of fraud apparently. Or look, there it is, 10 tips to avoiding scams. Even though, like, when you purchase a piece of art, let's say this, for instance, let's say I sold this to you guys, right? I sold this for $5. Somebody might say, hey, that's stupid. Why did you pay $5 for this? But I mean, if you find value in it, if you like it, then it is what it is, right? Like, who can judge you for paying money or investing your money or spending your money on something that you like? Now, if somebody turns around and say, wow, I like that, let me give you $10 for it. Now you just made a profit off of this thing that you like, this art, right? So how can you really judge that? It's not about whether or not you like it. Just know that value is there. Like somebody values it. So, there could be potential there. So I bring that up because, if somebody sells you something that doesn't really have value, again, when we understand it's all about perceived value, right? Perceived value, your perception of how valuable a thing is. How can you really get scammed in that regard? Meaning, how can you pay too much for a thing if it's all about can you get rid of this shit and make a profit, right? Or at least break even. So anyway, we'll expand on that. If you have a question on that, we can. Again, I do want to keep this short and sweet, but I want to give you as much value as possible in this time. And from there, we can expand on it. Hopefully you guys are all in the NFT Vibez Telegram chat, because that's where we're going to really expand on NFT space specifically as a community. So I wouldn't go to this website directly and start shopping there, right? I'll tell you how you will do that. But for now, let me just show you some stuff. So I don't even know what 3land is. So right, if you scroll down, you can see the top collection over the last 7 days. So the top collection that people have been investing in over the last 7 days. I'm gonna click on this one because I like this. I like Azuki. It's my style. I like anime. I like cartoons. I like superheroes. So this is pretty cool to me, right? So you're looking at this right now. You might go, "This is stupid. Like, there's no way in hell I would pay 6.8 ETH for this," because somebody offered that. That's what this is. Somebody offered 6.8 ETH for this particular man holding a radio. And you can see what 6.8 ETH equals right now. And if you see this right now, just say, wow. If you can see this, unmute yourself and say, wow.
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 All right, so for you two people who can see this shit is crazy because look, I'm gonna make the rest of the people say wow in a second. Watch this. Let's see. So he minted this. Minted means that you were the first person to own this piece of art, whether you drew it up yourself and put it out here into the open sea, or whether you joined a community, a company or a community that created a collection of art and may have attached some utilities to it, right? But either way, minted means you're the first person to own it. So this is what's really cool about this OpenSea. You can't front here, guys. You can't flex, you can't front here in this world. This shit is open. And you can't act like you're balling with NFTs and you own this and that. You can't, because it's all public information, right? So basically what this is telling me is that this person minted Lowe's Depot. Lowe's Depot. He minted this thing a month ago. And then he sold it. Look, he sold it for 1.99. I guarantee you this thing didn't mint for that much. Most projects from what I'm seeing, it varies, all right? But the most I've seen was, maybe 0.5 ETH, meaning a half an ETH, which is about, I don't know, about a little over $1,000. So, but either way, almost 2 Ether, right? So about $4,000 he sold this for a month ago to Mercy Blocks. Mercy Blocks turned around and sold it a month ago. They didn't even, oh look, I didn't realize you could see the date. Look at that. So January 12th, they bought it. And 14 days later, 2 weeks later, sold it for 6 ETH. If you see that, say wow.
Wow.
Wow, bro. Wow.
Yo, that's crazy. Wow.
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 What the hell is 6 ETH, man? Hey, somebody tell me how much 1 Ether is. If you don't mind, just look it up and let me know. How much is 1 Ether? But it's probably around 15 bands that they sold us for. Crazy, man. Okay. They sold it for that to Comfy Devil. Comfy Devil transferred it. No.
Looks like 1 Ether is $24.50.
$24.50. Thank you so much. So 1 Ether. All right. So look. So Comfy Vault sold it for 11.75 Ether to this wallet. They didn't make a name. It's just their wallet name. That's what happens. If you don't make a name, it's just gonna put your wallet name. Okay, to Comfy Vault. And then, so you said about 2,400. So 28 racks is what it sold for 24 days ago. I love this shit. So look, wait, how much did I say? Oh man, I closed it out?
No, it was 2,450.
All right, so let's 7. No, sorry. 11 times 2,400, let's call it. Round it down. So $28,000, right? The last time this particular NFT sold was for $24,000. Yo, anybody on here would pay $24,000 for this?
Bro, that's crazy. Let's go.
But somebody did. And you know what? It may be because of utilities. It may be because of rarity. So there's levels to this shit. Let's see 0% of this whole collection, 0.8% have green half bun. They got a green half bun. That might be why he paid 24 bands. It's crazy. So that's a whole other conversation. But for now, watch this. The last time it sold was for 28,000. Right now, somebody offered 16,000. So you can see why they're not selling it. Like, what you mean? I paid 28,000 for this. I'm not selling it for 16. So just know that this world is out here. It's happening. I just showed you the numbers. I don't own one of these. The floor price. Let's talk about floor price. When you go on this website, you notice it says floor price. Floor price means the cheapest that you can buy one of these for right now, as far as the cheapest that someone is selling it for. So this is a collection of Azuki. All these items are different owners. Me, you, if you guys had one of them, right? You be in this thing. So they're just out there. They're all on public display. And if it's not listed for sale, people can give you offers for your piece. That's why you see this person offering 7 Ether for that one, 6 ETH for that one. It's crazy. So when we look at the floor price, so these are people who actually put it out there for sale, and the cheapest you can buy it for someone selling it is 9 ETH, 9.9 ETH. Like, yo, anybody would pay 10 Ether for this right here? 25 bands if you want this one. All right, and that's just one collection. So let me come out of that. I think I made my point there. So you can make your own. Look at this. This looks like somebody just took a picture of their grandparents when they was younger, probably themselves, whatever. Took a picture and then, boom, that's a collection now. So you could turn anything into an NFT. You literally just make a collection of public digital art where people can access it and potentially buy it from you. Anything you put on for sale, you're gonna pay anywhere from $8 to $50 per piece. So if I wanted to put this for sale, right? If I wanted to put this for sale as an NFT, it's gonna cost me up to, I'm not gonna say up to, because it could be God knows what. There's a thing called a gas fee. Gas fee is like a transaction fee. But let's just say it'll cost me $20 to put this online for sale. And it'll be in ETH. So whatever that is in ETH. But it cost me $20 to put this on sale. Now it's online. Boom. Now Lynette, you can go on OpenSea and you can potentially buy it, right? It is going to cost me $20 per item. So you just have to decide if that's, that makes sense to you. If you're an artist, if you're on this call right now, you're an artist, it's a no-brainer. As a matter of fact, are there any artists on this call? Like, do you paint and draw regularly? Okay, I was about to say, if so, this is a no-brainer. You got to do this. Why do I say that? Because see, an artist, in the sense of creating an NFT, like creating your own, I mean, you're gonna paint and draw anyway. You're gonna do this anyway. You're gonna probably want to put your items in boutiques and things like that anyway to get it exposed. So this is a no-brainer. So it doesn't have to be photography and art. Remember, I told you, look, music. Tory Lanez made a whole album that you can only access it as an NFT, and that shit sold out within like the first 48 hours. And he made over $10 million. And you can only access this this album as an NFT. Oh, look at The Weeknd. This is The Weeknd. I actually was looking at this the other day. It's just like instrumentals though, sounds. Let me see. Hopefully you guys could hear it.
I heard Snoop Dogg took one of his albums and made an NFT.
I believe it. Hopefully I'm sharing audio. Let's see.
40 million or something.
Yeah, look at it. Solo. This is The Weeknd's. His floor price is 0.09. So the cheapest his collection someone is selling it for, not him, because these should all be like someone else's. Matter of fact, let me click on this. It's owned by that wallet. I wonder if anybody's gonna have like a real name. Okay, Zianis. Yeah. All right. This is owned by this person, but they're selling it. They're selling it for $266 or 0.1008 ETH, right? We don't know if they're making a profit or not. You have to look at the history to see if you care to know. but you can see the history, right? Look, it was listed for this. No, so this person minted it, and then they listed it, and then they listed it again, and they listed it again, and it sold finally to this person. And now this person is listing it for the same thing that he bought it for. So he just want to get rid of it, I guess, or something. Let's see what it sounds like. My bad. Let this thing buffer out. But this kind of gives you an idea, right? Like you can own sound. And it usually gives you copyright rights. Not everything is facing collection where literally South Rican studios collaborated since 30. Can you guys hear that? Somebody let me know.
A
Let me know.
little
Yeah, I hear
bit,
it.
Not
not,
really.
not
Oh.
clearly.
So that's that whole whatever, $260. Anybody buying that? It's only 0.1 ETH. You see, so like you may not be into something, you may be into something, you know? So you got music, you got art. Let me look at collectibles. And so here's the next thing. So you may own these things for different reasons, right? Like for instance, here, let's look at mine. So this is my collection. I just started this collection, so y'all don't talk junk about me. So all right, like let's say this. This particular one, notice it has a question mark. See, I don't know what this is. I minted this. I mean, so I went on their website, just so y'all just go on the website. And there's different reasons why you might do this or might not, right? In this case, I went on their website and I minted this. I like what they got going on, right? I'm not selling. Let me just move forward real quick. I like what they got going on, and I like the potential rewards. So I went here, I connected my wallet, and I said, hey, man, I want to mint one. Perfect. When I did that, what it did was, boom, this shows up in my wallet. And when I say my wallet, I can't show you on my PC. The only way to see my wallet really is what I showed you a minute ago. You know, I'll open up a separate one. The only way to see my wallet on the PC really is right here, right? But wait, what? Gucci. All right, cool. All right, so the only way to see my wallet really is to go on OpenSea, or go to a website like this, because even being in my actual crypto wallet, which you guys just saw me using to log in, that's where my Ether is stored, and I use the Ether to pay for these items. The only way to see it is on his website, or if I use my app, my MetaMask app on my phone, then I can see it there too, right? But anywho, so I minted. When you mint a project, there's a date where they say, hey, you're allowed to go mint. You're able to go, pay and wait to see your item. And then there's another day where they reveal it, whether it's the same day, the next day, another week, or what have you, right? So this particular item right here, I had it for, I don't know, I had it for like a week or something like that, right? I had it for 5 days, but it just revealed yesterday, right? I just saw what this looked like yesterday. So this one, I'm waiting to see what it looks like. But when we're talking about, again, what are like perks that are benefits for owning a particular NFT, they may vary. So this particular NFT, you can see right here, look, part of a $600,000 giveaway. So just by owning this, I could potentially win $600,000, right? These right here, these weird looking cats, just by owning these three, it put me in a raffle to win a Tesla. And then they have, and this is a completely different NFT. Then they have these things called share points. And this is based on this one. See how it says 3? Basically, these share points, they accumulate towards a pool. So anyone who purchases this NFT, whether it's this one or another one in the collection, they got a whole collection of them. Anyone who purchases any of these NFTs, it goes into a pool. A percentage goes into a pool, into a pot, where that is divvied up to everyone who has 3 share points or more. I hope that makes sense. So every time somebody buys one of these weird looking cats, whether you like it or not, don't matter, right? Just because I have 3 share points or more, I get a piece of that. So that might be why you invest in a particular NFT, right? For passive income, lifetime income, or whatever the perks. Maybe it's membership. If you ever heard of Gary Vee, just say I heard of him. Gary Vee. You ever heard of Gary Vee? Say I heard of him. Okay, cool. You never heard of Gary Vee? Well, let me show you real quick who Gary Vee is.
I heard of you.
I have to. I've heard of him.
This Gary Vee right here, right? He's really a marketer, right? He owns a few things, but he has a marketing branding firm. So he's done things for like Burger King and large companies, commercials and billboards and just marketing, just getting them out there. That's one thing what many people know him for. But motivational speaker, this, that, and the third, entrepreneur. He's working on buying the jets right now. You notice you see the jets in his back. That's one of his goals, right? His large goals is to buy the jets. Anyway, I bring him up because he's someone that just made crazy money in the NFT space with his collection called VeeFriends. Look at this shit. Look at this, y'all. Let me make sure I'm on the right thing. You want to see? Hey, look, the blue check. FYI, if you're on this website, blue checks, you want to see it not in the profile picture. You want to see it floating like this, and when you put the mouse over it, it says verified, y'all. All right. Don't get okie doke, because there are okie dokes out here. But look, this is what he created. Anybody gonna pay $31,000 for this fish? No. But if you see it, just say wow.
Wow.
See,
Wow.
what Gary Vee
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, what VeeFriends is, there's utilities. Utilities, again, the perks, the benefits. This man has restaurants. He's got virtual lounges by owning certain ones. It gives you access to certain virtual lounges where you can, vibe with him, network with other people. Just by owning certain VeeFriends, you have access to have one-on-one calls with him, FaceTimes with him. And certain people may see that valuable, right? Maybe you don't, but somebody's like, yo, I need one of these because I need to have access to someone like him, right? So it just kind of gives you some ideas. I mean, there's a bunch of other perks. I don't even know them all, but some of them are live restaurants. Like there are restaurants that he's building where there be no reservation. You don't have there's no reservation. You can't go there unless you got one of these. You see what I'm saying? So there's different things, here's Bored Ape. Bored Ape is a famous one. It's probably the #1 popular NFT that's out there. Notice the floor price. So the cheapest that you can buy one of these for right now is 81 ETH. That's the cheapest you can buy one for. That's the cheapest you can get one for, y'all.
Yo.
Oh, you say I'm lying? All right, let's see. Let's click on the floor. Since I'm lying, look. You want an angel? You're gonna pay more than that. So watch this though. Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? They have a lot of perks. They've got it's high-end perks. I mean, they have multiple yacht parties that they do throughout the year where you have performances by artists, rappers, singers. They have conventions, business conventions, networking conventions, for the elite. And there's so many different people who have tapped into this, singers and entertainers, obviously, talk show hosts. So now value is getting pushed off of the hype. It's based off of people who own it, right? Or who have owned it. I mean, you could look at any of these. I can look at Gary Vee's wallet right now, just like I typed up my wallet, and see who owns it, or see who else owns this or that and the third, or who has owned it. Sometimes those things can bring it value. All right. So that said, listen, guys, I've been ranting. I've been just running with no quite order, right? This is just a pop-up because I'm like, listen, this space is so dope. I'm getting involved, obviously. And I know some of you guys, again, you paid for the information, you paid for the education, right? And maybe you just don't know it's there. So I just wanted to show you guys, one, how to access it, two, what it looks like when you start to get involved, right? Because I mean, I showed you guys my collection. It's small, I'm gonna keep growing it. But the cool thing about this small collection is, man, this shit is paying me. Some of them pay real money. Some of them only pay a coin that only works in the ecosystem of that NFT. Like in this case, in this human, right? This is part of a human of the metaverse. Just by, floor price went down, boy. I'm actually looking to get another one of these. Because every single day, I earn a minimum of 10 Hotum. See this right here, y'all? If you see it, say I see it. Hotum.
I said,
I see it.
This Hotum, every single day, this particular person, this is not mine, this is Soul Quest. Soul Quest owns this one. And every single day, this guy or girl, I don't know what that is, right? Let's see what their job is. They do maintenance. Maintenance, what's the whole title though? Maintenance worker, that's what they do. See, maintenance worker, when I click on maintenance workers, I can see all the maintenance workers in this collection and how much they're going for, right? Look at this person selling his shit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ETH. Anyway, so you can see what they're going for, right? It's maintenance workers, right? Because hey, by the way, you can put on sale for whatever you want. Somebody come buy it, hell, it's whatever. But nobody's probably gonna buy that. He's probably doing that just to say he ain't gonna sell it. But he's their maintenance worker, right? I happen to be a part of their Discord since I own it, so I'm a part of that community. Just seeing what you don't have to be a part of their community to join it. The community, as far as own one, excuse me, you don't have to own an NFT to join. So here's their thing. I go down to salary. I'm already there, right? So you can see the jobs that earn $30 a day, and the jobs that earn $10 a day. They're a maintenance worker, right here, maintenance worker. So look, that's $11 a day, maintenance worker, right? Hotum, 11 of their money a day, right? All right, let me send that to the side. So just by owning this NFT, this person is generating, $11 a day, which, by the way, it does have USD. It does have USD value. It's not much, but it has USD value. But again, when we talk about utilities, that money can be used for other things. When you accumulate that money, they actually also have they have real estate in the metaverse. So they have land. You can purchase land in the metaverse. It's a whole thing. So you have to check it out, or we have the conversation another day. But when I go to their website, let's see, here's their website. You can actually, look at all this yourself. So the Meta City, here's their money. You can check to see how much money your NFT has accumulated. You just type it in. Here's the jobs. Here's the same information I was just talking about, right? Pharmacist, influencer, they ain't making no money. But that council member making $30 a day. And yeah, you can check to see how much money your NFT is accumulated. Watch this, yo. Let me tell you why this is powerful. You could mess around and buy this one right here. This guy's selling it. You could buy this one because we could check. We could check right now. Go to details. Take this number right here. We could check right now and see how much money if this person if they come on, Marky, what's the word? Claimed, if they claimed their money yet. I don't know how quickly I could find this site to check that money. All right, we'll do that another time, y'all, if y'all want to see that. Because there's a link, we can go on a link and it's in their Discord. I just don't know exactly where it is. Because I'm in this for a long term, so I'm not even really stunting this. But we could check to see if they claim their money. When we buy this NFT, we get that shit too. Like it stays with the NFT. If you heard me say, wow. Oh my God.
Wow.
So watch this. And then obviously that money right now, I think one Hotum, I think it's equivalent to like, I don't know, 20 cent, 25 cent, like US dollars. So it's not much, but it's been as high as I've seen $2. So if you want to turn it into real money, you can. If you want to use it within the ecosystem, you can. I mean, there's levels. Use that to accumulate another NFT because there's no limit. Like I only have one. We talk about Jay Pelly. This is the dude who's in the Learn Live educator. I think this is him. Yeah, this is him. So this is his collection, right? Y'all seen mine. I got like 7 NFTs in my ETH wallet. I have a Solana wallet too that has more, but in my ETH wallet, and this only shows Ether, right? So anything that's on the Ether blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, that's what OpenSea is gonna display. There's a couple of other websites too, Rareable's another one, but that's displays Ether. Excuse me. So this is his. He's got 49. I mean, just his first 3 rows alone is like over $50,000. Yo. This dude, he's crazy collection. But anywho, why did I bring this up? Oh, because he has Humans of the Metaverse too. In fact, let me just type in humans. What? I know he's got these. I know he's got humans. Oh, maybe he sold them. That's weird. Hey, I wanted to show you. He had like 9 of them, but this collection seems right. That's weird. Let me see if this is. Should be on the right. I'm gonna write one. This is Instagram. Man, maybe he sold them, which would be weird. But anyway, I wanted to show you. He had like 9 of them. So you got 9 of them, each of them making a minimum of 10 Hotum a day. You know, call it 90 Hotum a day. That's accumulating for you. That again, you could switch to USD or you could use it within the ecosystem, right? So just showing his collection, you can see how it's just a wide variety of art, right? It's just a wide variety of art and sound and so on and so forth. So that's that, guys. Oh, listen, he bought this chain right here, and they were doing a competition that I think 10% of all of them, they're gonna make chains. I wonder if it says it here. Now they made 10,000 chains, and I think out of 50 of them, they were gonna make the real version. So these chains are just pictures, right? They're just pictures of chains, and it's a real jeweler, but pictures of chains. And what they did was they said they were gonna take a few of them and make real ones. What Jay actually won. This dude right here, our Learn Live educator, he won. So they're gonna send him a real chain that's valued. I think it's on the website. I don't want to lie. I think I want to say between $10,000 and $20,000, something like that. All right, but they're gonna send him the real version of his NFT, which is really cool. You know what I'm saying? You can sell that, keep it, whatever. Like, so if you're starting to see some value in this space, just say I can see it, just so I can hear your voice. You see any value at all?
I can see it, boss.
I can see
I can
it.
see it.
I think this is cool. This might be a little more on the feminine side, but it's cool. Might be trippy. Don't eat any plants and look at this. This might do something to you for real. It's doing something to me now looking at it. But I wonder what he paid for this. Look, people offering, look at all these people offering him money for this shit, yo. All these people offering it for him. Not much, but they are. He probably, oh, he minted this 23 days ago. So this must be some kind of project. If you notice, he minted a few of them. So we'd have to go to Eyes of Fashion. Like say, let's say you want to research this and say, what's the hype behind this? You go to their Twitter or their Discord, you know, or their main website. You want to find these things. You want to hit all those things. But the floor price is 0.06, and they offering him more than that for his. He must have a good one. These are kind of cool though. These are cool. I mean, I'd own one of these. You know what I mean? Like maybe you own something. Listen, when you talk about the metaverse, Facebook's metaverse, being able to imagine this Zoom we're doing right now. Imagine, imagine that we were doing this, but all of us had goggles on, or half of us had goggles on, and some of y'all, because y'all don't got the goggles, y'all in front of your PC, in front of your computer, or maybe you're on your phone too, but you seeing it on your phone, like that we're all in one room. We're all, matter of fact, we're all on the moon, yo. We're all on the moon inside of a bubble, inside of a big bubble on the moon. Picture this with me, y'all. We on the moon inside of a big bubble. And some of y'all looking at this on our phone, y'all don't see the moon in the bubble, y'all just see the room that we're in. Some of us, we got the goggles. So we're inside the room sitting down on couches, but we can go outside and be on the moon like, wow, I'm being out of space, right? But imagine in that room that we're sitting down in on the couches, that this right here was on the wall, on one of the walls, decorating the wall. That's one of the things that you're going to be able to do with this NFT space, because it's part of what they call Web3. It's part of this ecosystem of technology where it can show up in augmented reality. Augmented reality is when you're looking through a camera, let's say you got your phone up and you're looking through the camera, and there's something moving in that picture, right? Like an emoji or something. Something's moving in that picture that's not in the real world. That's augmented reality. Virtual reality is when you have to put on lens, or you enter a different world. So you have to put on goggles, or you have to look through something to see a different world. That's another thing that this space is allowing you to do, right? It's to combine those two. So looks like Jay minted a few of these. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, he's not going to do it for no reason. So there may be the utilities involved. It could be, who knows? But look, a bunch of people are offering to buy it from him, and he's just not accepting. Right? You know, another cool thing that could tie to a particular NFT is lifetime residual, meaning, you know, when you create an NFT, you can set it up to where it pays you residually every time it gets sold. So for instance, remember I was talking about, let's say you paid $20 to put something for sale, and let's say you sold it for $10, right? You paid $20 to put it up for sale, but you paid $20 to put it for sale for $10. If you're with me, say you're with me. Let me know you heard what I just said. Say I'm with you. Pay $20 to sell it for 10.
Which
All right, so that one person who heard what I just said, right? Look, you paid $20.
I'm with you. I hear you. I'm with
All right, cool. Let's make sure y'all hearing me, right? You paid $20 to sell it for 10. You're losing $10. That's a loss. What are you talking about, right? But when you set it up to pay you residually, you could potentially make your money back, obviously, once that item moves a few times. I'm not suggesting that you would use this strategy. I'm just saying that it could happen. So for instance, let's say you paid $100 for an NFT, hoping to sell it for $200. And you've had it for 6 months and nobody buying it for $200. You had it for 6 months. But if this NFT can pay you residually, it would make sense to sell it less than $200, maybe even less than what you invested it for, because you'll be able to get the money back as it continues to circulate within the ecosystem. If that makes sense, say that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
You feel me? So just look at mine, for instance. It's the easiest examples. This M&M cat. This M&M cat, because I minted it, every time it sells, I'm gonna get 2.5%. Right? So I could sell it for less than I minted it for. It doesn't matter. because the goal is that somebody else would like it and somebody else like it and somebody else like it. Like, I don't even care about this. It don't even look that cool to me personally. It don't look that cool to me. That anime art I showed you, that looked way cooler than this to me, right? But it doesn't matter because when I sell it and it keeps selling, it'll keep coming back to my wallet. So again, whether you get into it because you just like art, you just, hey man, you're thinking about fancying up your metaverse space later on. Maybe it's part of your brand, maybe it's part of your vibe, whatever it is, you know, there's value here. Or maybe just the fact that you understand that it's a whole economy and there's potential to make money. You don't even care if it look good or not. People see value in it. I could buy and sell. All right, let me get in there. You know what I mean? Either way, my goal is just to maybe bridge some gaps and show that stuff. All right, I've been rambling for an hour and I didn't ask at all. Yo, what questions you guys have so far? Like any questions, anything stand out, how to create anything. Maybe even about iGenius, you know? Any questions?
Does iGenius have any NFTs? Does iGenius have NFTs?
Shoot, not that I know of. We could search right here real quick, but this would be a vague search. This is a vague search. Notice how this looks, you know, but that don't mean it's them. FYI, don't mean it's them. See, that's the thing about this too. Even though it's public information, there are ways to stay anonymous. So if you look at mine, you know, I ain't too anonymous. Like I'm Mr. Fuel damn near everywhere. You know, and then I got my Twitter. I made this Twitter just for this page is down. I made this Twitter just for the NFT space. Like I don't even use Twitter. So I just made it just to the space, which is not looking like it's working right now. I don't know. But and then my wallet address, right? You could copy this. You can't do anything with it other than send me some money or send me an NFT right here. Just right here. It's public info. You could also look at transaction. I could take this to Etherscan. I could see transactions I've been doing with this wallet and stuff. So, but at the same time, you don't know who owns it. Like if I didn't put my Twitter right here, if this said Mr. Bigglesworth, you don't know who owns this. So it's a ways to stay anonymous. You feel me? Like you could have a whole collection of worth 10 racks and you don't even know who it is. You know what I mean? And that may or may not matter to certain people. So if you know, you know. But in some cases, you're like, man, whatever. Maybe you have a public wallet that you can flex with, and you have a private wallet you grow your money with, whatever. But yeah, iGenius, I don't know if they got any NFTs, bro. We seen that one, but I don't know if that's them. And based on how it looks, it's empty. You know, any other questions though? Any questions about NFTs at all, y'all?
I don't know if you went over how to create them, but because I got on kind of late.
No, I got you. No, I didn't, but I'm gonna do a quick run. It's not gonna tell you exactly how to do it, just a quick run. Watch this. So you go to Rarible.com is the website that I first seen it on. And this is not how to create a collection. This is just how to create an NFT. You go to create, see that right there? You go to create. When you create, it's gonna tell you to connect your wallet, right? So you're gonna connect your wallet. You're gonna have to have a wallet. And I would do this. This is best from a PC. I haven't done this on a phone or anything like that. This is best from, when I say PC, it doesn't matter, Mac, PC, whatever, like a computer. PC probably actually a little smoother. I have Macs, but it might be a little smoother with PC. Anywho, you connect your wallet, and then it's gonna give you, it's really self-explanatory. It's gonna give you different windows. You just follow the screen. It's gonna ask you, what do you wanna name the collection? It's gonna ask you how many items are in the collection. It's gonna ask you, what do you wanna price the, excuse me, not collection. Let me use the right terminology so we groove moving forward. The NFT, the item. It's gonna ask you, what do you wanna name it? It's gonna ask you for a description of it. You could just say purple, or you could say, hey, this is something that really describes my heart and my feeling. I hope you love it, right? Whatever, put a description in there. And then it's gonna ask you about my favorite part, which is the residual. And you do that in the form of percentage. It's gonna ask you what percentage of residual is going back to the creator, which in this case is you. That's amazing. And then that's pretty much it. And then it's gonna say, you know, publish. Oh, excuse me, you would have to upload your NFT. Your NFT can be I mean, you're gonna literally upload a JPEG file, yo. You're gonna upload a MP4, MP3 file. If you notice what we're looking at here, look, you see this right here is in motion, it's moving. So that's not a JPEG. But this guy right here is not moving. This is probably a JPEG. So you could upload a file, look like this. You could upload a GIF. This is probably a GIF, right? So you could upload whatever you want. You upload your picture or your thingamajig. Oh, it's gonna ask you if you want to attach utilities. You can attach utilities, meaning you can attach a perk. Hey, by owning this NFT, you get to call me once a week and we can talk for 30 minutes. Or by owning this NFT, you now are entitled to earn $1 a week for 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's all kinds of stuff. So yeah, and then you publish it. Then you pay your Ethereum, you pay your money, and now it's online until now. It's just there. It's a real NFT. Anybody can see it. Anybody can purchase it for whatever you put it at. You could even set it to be bid on, and then that's pretty much that. So I didn't really show you that process because I know when it says create, it's going to tell me to connect my wallet. And I don't want to go through that process because even though I should be on real when I think about it. Let me see my profile. Like I'm on here. Not about that. But that's the process. I showed you on Wearable because on OpenSea, I've never done it. And I've never gone through that process. I don't even know. Okay, look. It might be similar, but Wearable, I went through that process just to test it out. But you know, put an image in here. Look at this. File types. JPEG, PNG, right? All these file types. Oh, you need a web. Oh, you don't need a website. Look at that. You don't need a website. If you were doing a collection, you'd want to. If you want people to actually invest in it, you'd want this stuff because it makes you more reliable, right? You don't got a website, but you want people to buy your stuff. I mean, they just better really love it. But anywho, so there's levels to this. Description, collection name if you want. Look, unlockable content. This is all the stuff I just pretty much told you. How many of them? Is it 100 of them? One of them? You know, what money you wanted to work on. OpenSea only works on blockchain. I think Rarible will make you pick multiple, actually. Maybe that's why I went to that one. Freeze your metadata. You must create your own front. Actually, you don't need to freeze nothing. So that's that. Pick whatever you want. I don't see where it says to set royalty. Actually, we didn't get to the point where you set price yet. So that's probably on the next page. I don't see where it says set price and royalties. That's a good question, though. So me personally, I'm more into minting them. Basically getting in on projects where I join communities and I can join in on like being one of the first persons to own them because they usually they tend to have perks in that realm. But if there's no, like for instance with Cosmos Kids right now, I own one of these. There's no difference in owning. There's no difference in purchasing it off the floor or minting it myself, like being the first person, right? And because there was no difference, I mean, there's perks in owning it, but there's no difference in how you get it. So I'm like, well, shit, it was gonna charge me 0.11 ETH to mint. It was $2,700 that day, right? Look, $300 would have cost me to get this dude or one like it. I don't know what I would have got, right? $300 or the same day it was minted, man, people were selling them right away, sometimes for less. So I know for a fact nobody paid less than 0.1 to get this. So some people are selling at a loss for whatever reason. Maybe they need money. They thought it was going to be a super duper money. I mean, this is living like yesterday when they showed us the art. So some people sell underneath what they bought it for, and then you got some people who they know what's up. They're like, hell nah. Like me, I put 3 ETH. Like, you want this, you're gonna pay 3 ETH. People are already paying crazy money for these things. I don't want to sell it. I really don't want to sell it. I like the perks that it comes with, but shit, you know, if somebody wants it more than me, you can have it. And that's another thing about this space. You know what I mean? But I brought that up because the perks, if you just own one of these, why pay 0.1 and mint it when you could just buy this dude right here? Look, he's selling it. You could buy his. And you paid less than I paid. You know what I mean? So things like that you come to learn the difference between mints. So, but you get in how you fit in. Some people don't care about the price and stuff. They're literally acquiring this because they want an art collection. So you got to figure out how you want to get involved in this space. Just know that there's value. Any other questions, superstars? No question is a stupid question. Except for that question you don't ask. That question's stupid, bro. Puma, East. You see, he's not approaching this stuff as an art collector. He's definitely approaching it looking to make money off of everything he does, just like me. Like this stuff might be cool, but I don't know what it looked like. I didn't know what this thing looked like when I got it. It just looked like a rolling eyeball. Seriously, just like this. I have no clue what this donkey looked like. I don't even care what he looked like. I just like the perks that it comes with, you know. But all right, y'all, if y'all don't have any other questions, I'll wrap it up, man. We've been vibing for an hour. I didn't want to take up all your time. I just wanted to vibe with you, share some of that stuff I'm learning, and just the space that we're in, man. This is a really cool space. Feel free to vibe with me in the chat. If you're not in the NFT, Vibez Telegram and you want to be more involved, you want to learn more, I encourage you to get in that chat. There's going to be different benefits to doing that, and you'll learn more about that the more you get in this space, you know, because you may join groups that need you to invite people. Well, you'll use this chat, we'll join those things for you. We don't have to be a part of it, we don't got to talk or anything, but we're going to join to help each other out so we can each get paid. So you'll see exactly what I mean. But that being said, no questions?
Say, boss.
What's
Yo,
that?
I don't have a question, but I just want to say, man, I appreciate this. There's a lot of value and information you just shared. So, man, definitely appreciate you taking out the time to do that.
I'm glad you got value, bro. Seriously, because that's what the name of the game is. I'm glad you got value, bro. Thank you. Well, all right, superstars. That said, I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you at the bank or the beach. I will see you at the top or from the top, but the bottom, whew, that shit is way too crowded. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.